Hello everyone. So let's start with the live. Hi bro. Hi bro. So first of all, I'm going to make some guides so that we have an idea where we are going to place our flowers. So as you know by the video title, this is going to be a video about loose watercolor flower bouquet. So we're going to make bouquet, for which I'm going to make guides first. So yep, let's start with the guides. I'll make some circles smaller, some bigger, so that we know where we're going to place the flowers. I'm not going to make guides for filler flowers, as we can make it as we go with the bouquet. So I'm just making the guides for the bigger ones. Okay, so this is it. This will be the guides for the bigger flowers, and now let's start with the color mixing part. So for the color mixing part, I think I'm going to start the bigger florals with white. So what I'm going to do is take white and add black and a little bit of blue into it, so that we can make white flowers on white paper. So you guys should always test your colors on a scrap piece of paper, so that you know exactly what colors you're using, because sometimes it looks different in palette and then different in paper. So I always recommend using a scrap piece of paper for swatching the colors, so that you always get the colors right. So here's my scrap piece of paper on which I'm going to test the white color, if it is visible on white paper or not. And yes, it's visible and it doesn't look as gray. So but I'm going to mix a little bit of white. Yes, so let's start with white flowers in the middle. I'm just taking my brush and starting with the tip of the brush right here, and then going up, pressing the brush like this. When you're making loose florals, I recommend that you don't try to fill in the colors like you do with crayons. Just use the tip of the brush and belly of the brush to make shapes for the florals, and don't fill it in like you do with crayons. So our first flower is done, and for the second one I'm going to make it here. So with the same technique, if you feel like you don't get the basic shape right, then you can go on the tip of the brush and make it right, but like don't fill in colors like you do it with crayon. So I made both of these flowers in the front view, and now I'm going to make another flower but with the side view. So I'm going to make it here, and I'm going to make it in a side view. So here's this. Yep, so we made the flower in the side view. Now we will let it dry, and after that we're going to make stamens. Until it dries, we are going to make another florals. So for another florals, I'm going to take Persian blue. I'm going to take my Persian blue here on my palette, and then I'm going to use it. So for this one, I decided to make some 4-petal flowers, for which the petals will be thick. So I'm just going to turn around my page so that I don't mess up this side. I hope this is still visible. Okay, so let me finish it. So we are almost done with our blue flowers. Yeah, we are almost done, and I'm going to make another one here. So we're done with our blue florals, and the next color florals that we're going to make will be purple. So I'm going to mix Persian blue with crimson. So now I'm going to test my purple. Yes, this is the right color. This is the color I wanted. So now I'm going to make florals with that. And for these purples one, I'll make a 6-petal floral. And you can make guides for that if you'd like to, but you can go without guide also. So for this one, the petals will be pretty tiny. And if you'd like to overlap the florals, then do it, no problem. There's no problem in overlapping the florals. So I'm going to do some here as well. So yeah, we are almost done. Another one here. Yes, so we are done with our purple florals, and now I'm going to make some florals in, I guess, yellow ochre, so that it looks vibrant and colorful. this floral is going to be similar to the 6-petal flower that we made right now. It is almost similar, but it's just bigger. Yep, so we are done making those, and now we're going to add some more filler florals, for which I guess I'm going to go with some peaches and pastel pink. So let's I have my peach mixed here, so I'm going to use it. And for the filler flower that we're going to make right now, I'm going to mix peach, and for some I'm going to make it with crimson. So yes, so let's make it. For this I'm going with the 4-petal flower, the simple filler flowers. For this there is also a video on my channel, you can go and watch it if you need a tutorial for this one, but this is really simple. If you watch the tutorial once, you will totally get it. It's very simple and you can make it very easily. I'm going to mix a little bit of crimson in here. So we're done almost with the filler flowers too. I'm going to make some here, and if this bouquet looks like very simple to you, don't worry. After we add stamens and leaves, this is going to look good. So we're done, almost done with our bouquet, and I'm going to add another flower in yellow ochre right here. So we are almost we're done with the florals. We're going to wait all of them to dry. Till then we can make leaves and stems. So for leaves and stems I'm going to make mix sap green and crimson to get that look of mossy green. So we're going to make some leaves. So after we have made the leaves for the blue ones, now let's mix a different shade of green so that we can make leaves for these ones. I'm mixing a little bit more sap green in this so that we get a different shade of green. And now I'm moving on to this yellow ochre florals and changing up the shape of the leaf a little bit. Changing up the size also helps a lot. And we're done with this one, and I'm mixing a little bit of light red color in the sap green. And now I'm going to make leaves for this one. Also, I'm going to make leaves for the filler flowers. You can skip this if you would like to, or you can make this, no problem. It would look great, because I personally like to make leaves in filler flowers too. So that is totally up to you. If you'd like to make it, it will look good. So we are done with this, and now I'm going to make stamens. Making the stems in different colors. Yep, so I think we are done with the stem part too, and now I'm going to make stamens because I think all of them have dried up. So first of all, I'm going to make some stamens in the white flowers, for which I'm going to take a brown shade, and I'm just going with the stippling motion to make the stamens for this one. So we are done with the stamens of this, and moving on to the blue one, I'm going to mix this brown with a little bit of purple. And now I'm making dots and lines for this one. Yes, so we are done with the stamens of these blue flowers too, and for the other ones I'm going to continue with the stippling motion for the stems. For these yellow ochre ones, I decided that I'll go with some lines and dots for the stems. Not many, but like 3 to 4. And we're going to tie this right here. Oh, I forgot to make one right here. So we are done with everything, and I think there's a little bit of gap here, so I'll add another leaf to fill it up. So now it looks nice and good, and we are done with it. I'm going to add a leaf here too. It would look great. You know, there's a little bit of gap in here. So yes, we are done, and I'm going to make a little rope tied here. So yes, we are done with our bouquet. Thank you everyone who joined in. We are almost we are done with our bouquet, and thank you for staying and thank you for joining, and this will be saved. So if you would like to make this, then please share this to me. I will link my Instagram in the description. You can DM this if you make this, or put up a story about this. That would be great too. And thank you for watching.